2 years after the release of The Batman, DC has shifted its focus to a new villain, the Penguin. As James Gunn and Peter Safran begin laying the groundwork for the next decade of DC films, a lot of changes are taking place. Their primary focus is on building the new DC universe, which will replace the DCEU and begin with the animated series Creature Commandos in December. However, Matt Reeves' The Batman universe will continue as part of DC's Elseworlds stories, which are set outside the main DCU. Released in 2022, The Batman is already being hailed as one of the best Batman films. It masterfully captures the dark and dangerous atmosphere of Gotham City while incorporating characters from Batman's rich comic book history. The cast features major stars, including Colin Farrell as Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin, who will also headline The Penguin, the first spin-off set in Reeves' Batman universe. There's a simple reason why the primary villain in The Batman has been recast in this HBO show. Mark Strong has taken over the role of Carmine Falcone in The Penguin, replacing John Turturro, who portrayed the character in The Batman. While Paul Dano's Riddler is the central antagonist in The Batman, Carmine Falcone is an essential figure in Gotham's criminal underworld. Falcone's connections to key characters such as Selina Kyle, the Penguin, and Bruce Wayne add layers to the narrative. The film revealed that Falcone had a history with the Wayne family, including a dark moment where he went too far at Thomas Wayne's request to silence a journalist threatening to expose Martha Wayne's mental health records. In The Penguin, Mark Strong's portrayal of Carmine Falcone will be his third live-action role in the DC universe. The actor previously played 2 other villains in different DC titles. In the 2011 film Green Lantern, he portrayed Sinestro, opposite Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan. He later starred as Dr. Thaddeus Sivana, the antagonist in Shazam, and returned in Shazam: Fury of the Gods. Strong's track record of playing villains suggests he'll bring the same intensity to his role as Carmine Falcone, despite Sinestro only fully turning evil at the end of Green Lantern. In an interview with IGN, Lauren LaFranc, the showrunner for The Penguin, explained why the series had to recast Carmine Falcone. LaFranc cited scheduling conflicts with John Turturro as the main reason for the change. She stated, "He had scheduling conflicts, and we couldn't make it work, but honestly, I'm so thrilled that we brought Mark Strong on." LaFranc went on to praise Strong, saying he brought a different kind of weight and presence to the character. She said, "Well, practically John was just unavailable to us. He had scheduling conflicts, and we couldn't make it work, but honestly, I'm so thrilled that we brought Mark Strong on. I think he's really good. Even though, maybe in the beginning when you first meet him, you might think, oh well, for fans of The Batman, obviously I'm so used to John Turturro, but I feel like the gravitas that Mark brings is different. It's very specific, and I hope, by the end of that episode, you're just thinking, that's Carmine Falcone, and you're engaged in what Mark brings to it." Strong's extensive experience both in and outside the DC universe makes him a natural fit for this role. He's played significant characters in the comic book world before, and his portrayal of Sinestro in Green Lantern exemplifies the kind of gravitas the Penguin showrunner was referencing. Known for his roles in Oliver Twist, Sherlock Holmes, The Imitation Game, and the Kingsman films, Strong has always delivered memorable performances, whether in serious or comedic roles. Strong made his debut as Carmine Falcone in The Penguin Episode 4, which primarily takes place 10 years before the main events of the show. This episode delves into Sophia Falcone's backstory, including her time in Arkham Asylum, where she was sent by her father, Carmine, after he was accused of murder. Since Strong plays a younger version of Carmine Falcone, the recasting feels less jarring. These are, in essence, 2 different portrayals of Carmine at distinct stages of his life. Both Mark Strong and John Turturro breathe life into the character in their own unique ways. Sophia's reference in the first episode to Oz visiting her father hints at her complicated relationship with Carmine, a dynamic that is further explored in Episode 4, painting Carmine in an even darker light. In a separate interview with EU, Lauren LaFranc offered more insights into Mark Strong's portrayal of Falcone, saying, "It quickly became about who has that sort of gravitas and ferociousness, which Mark Strong certainly does." She also emphasized the importance of including Carmine in the storyline, even if Turturro couldn't reprise the role. "There was no way we were going to leave Carmine out of our story," she said, explaining how Sophia's narrative is tightly woven with her father's. The revelation that Carmine Falcone is actually the Hangman, rather than Sophia, redefines his role in The Batman. Carmine is revealed to have murdered more women in the same manner as Annika and Selina's mother, deepening the sinister nature of his character. The Penguin confirms that Carmine was a serial killer for decades, well before the events of the Batman, and that he had killed multiple women. By the end of The Penguin, it's clear just how untouchable Carmine Falcone truly was. Despite many knowing about his crimes, his control over Gotham's legal and criminal systems shielded him from consequences. While the Batman hinted at Falcone being the Rat, the Penguin further solidifies his grip over Gotham, revealing just how deep his influence ran. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you soon.